That is such a tune. I'm trying to play music to keep myself calm because I just recorded this whole video about sound. Before uni, loads of people kept asking me this question. Jay, what are you going to call yourself when you get to uni? Because with some people you call yourself Jay, and other people you call yourself Josiah, so what are you going to introduce yourself as? And for the longest time, I had no idea. Because most of the people who knew me back home knew me as Jay and not as Josiah. And the reason for this was when I was younger, loads of people, I don't understand how, and I don't understand why, but loads of people got my name wrong when they said it. When I would introduce myself to someone, I'd be like, hi, my name is Josiah. And like, oh, hi Josiah, how's it going? Like, how does that even work? Like, sometimes it would be like a mispronunciation of my name. It would be like Josiah or Josiah, Josiah. Or they wouldn't say it right, and it would frustrate me because that's my name. Why do you keep messing up? I don't mess up with your name. Your name is Jake. Your name is Blake. Your name is Drake. Because of this, I decided, you know what? I will stop calling myself Josiah. I'll call myself Jay because then it's a lot easier. It's one syllable. One syllable. How do you get it wrong? Jay. You can't. So I would introduce myself to people like, hi, I'm Jay. Nice to meet you. I wouldn't even say my name is Josiah and call me Jay as a nickname. It would be, hey, my name is Jay. So loads of people would just call me Jay and wouldn't even know what my real name is. For a while that was fine, but I felt like I started to lose a bit of my identity, and I felt like I had lost Josiah as my name. Now nicknames are great. I have no problem with nicknames. I have loads of different nicknames. I have so many bad nicknames, yeah. People back in secondary school had some of the worst nicknames for me I've ever heard in my life. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say them, yeah? Don't get offended because they were said to me. So there was stuff like Othello, there was Malteser, there was Baldy, there was Slaphead, there was Chicken J. Like, okay, I called myself Chicken J. Add me on Snapchat. Chicken Dippers, Donkey Lips. Like, yeah, some of these are offensive and I'm thinking of them. But nicknames are great. Nicknames are fun, but Jay became more than a nickname. It became my real name. Loads of things make up someone's identity, like their fashion, the way they speak, what they're into, the way they express themselves, under the covering of a name. So because two different people were calling me different things, like Jay was mostly for friends and for new people, I had this kind of different persona. It felt like I was more outgoing, expressive, more loud, more funny, more cool than Josiah, which is more so with family and formal events, more reserved to myself, a lot more quiet. And when I was around these two different groups of people, I felt like I had two different personalities and personas, and I didn't like this. Every name has a meaning. Like, it doesn't matter what name it is, it will have a meaning. I looked up the meaning of Jay, means joy, which, you know, kind of represents the personality I was trying to express when I was with people, and it also means like likes to talk or talks a lot, but we don't talk about that part. Josiah has a quite deep meaning to it, or three deep meanings actually, in fact. So the first meaning is the Lord is my healer. The second meaning is the Lord is my support, and the third, I completely missed my finger. The third meaning is fire of the Lord. Those are quite deep and profound meanings behind that name. So when you would be called your name, is actually calling out the meaning of your name at the same time. So when I was called Jay, I felt like I wasn't living under the statement, because the name's like a statement over you. I wasn't living under the statement of what my real name means. It was under a nickname. But one thing which really turned the tide in choosing Josiah to be called at university was when I realized and remembered what the origin of my name actually is. And the origin of my name comes from a story about my mum. My mum, when she was pregnant with me, she was thinking about baby names. You know, she was looking for baby names to call me. But one day she went to bed and she had a dream. And this dream had a young boy who was in the middle of this crowd who was just surrounded by people, and the atmosphere was happy. There was peace and tranquility in the atmosphere. And she could see this young boy, and the name Josiah or Josiah kept being spoken or was said over and over and over again. That was all the dream was. But then my mum woke up the next day and she looked in, you know, the baby names book to try and find the name Josiah, and she found it, and she knew from that point that was what my name was supposed to be called. How could I just say my name is Jay? Like, there's meaning behind why I'm called this. And so, as you may have noticed, I've changed all my social media, even my YouTube page, to be called Josiah. Jay is cool as a nickname. If I know you and you want to call me Jay, that's completely cool, but I want people to know that my name actually is Josiah now. Is that cool? Alright. The reason I made this video is because some people are asking me. I've seen you've, changed your social media to a different name now. Like, what's going on? If you know what your name means, that's cool. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to know. If you don't know what your name means, definitely go check it out. Definitely look it up just to know for yourself. Like, it might not have any relation to you. You might feel, but I think it's a great thing to know what your name means. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos. So I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Shabba!